roast to do today. We're just gonna roast random people and see how things take off. Hope you like it. We are gonna. Apparently, my mate is still on holiday in Florida, so I hope you're having a good holiday. Um, yep, hope you're doing well with that, and I hope you're having a nice time and getting down and dirty. But yes, at this precise moment in time, we are doing a roast. Hopefully people will turn up. I fucking hope so. There's nothing worse than not having someone turn up for a roast. Yeah. So we'll see. This shall say that goes on with the community. People, I do plan on making a community Facebook at some point. Just for those who do want to have a good laugh, I will not accept any trolls. Alright, so if you're a troll, you will not be accepted. Okay, and I will be doing my research on every person that wishes to join the community before they join. Okay, so people don't be going getting these smart ideas thinking you can outsmart me, please, because it's not going to happen. Ever. So, that smells dank. Dank. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Da-dang. Da-dang. Hello. Whoever the first viewer is, welcome. Welcome to the live. I'm just looking for something actually at the moment. Oh, people, we may do a tattoo on ourselves. Ah, is that my good old friend Miguel? Is that you, Miguel? Or are you a new person to the channel for me? Because at the moment I have no clue. People, we will do a tattoo on ourselves today. It is you, Miguel. Yes, bro. What am I doing? What does it look like I'm doing? I'm rubbing my asshole with my foot. What do you think I'm doing? I've already said I'm getting a tattoo gun out. It's obvious what I'm doing. Come on, man. We do have black ink, by the way. We do have different colours. Hello to everyone. We are just going to sit and roast people today while we're doing the tattoo. Thought, hey, fuck it, why not? Like, let's take the piss a bit, you know, like, let's see how things go. So, who's up for getting roasted first? Anyone? Or no? One second, people. Sorry, people. Just saw something. So, we have a guy called Harker Mason. He's saying him. Are you sure you want to get roasted? Especially by someone who served in the forces. Your choice. Your choice if you want to get roasted. Oh, Miguel, you're a new subscriber, yeah? Well, it's good to have new people on here. It really is. Shit, Coca-Cola on milk. It's got to be Coca-Cola, isn't it? It's got to be. It's got to be Coca-Cola, especially for toes. Right. So, we do a toilet roll for toes as well. That's actually quite good. There's one thing I'm missing though. There's a bowl of water. Where's everyone going? You bunch of donkeys. Seriously? Come on in, run away, hide. Come on. No one wanna get roasted now. No one. I find this very hard to believe that nobody wants to be roasted by this channel. What am I doing? Ideally, I'd like to set up, do a tattoo. Obviously, I'd like to wait till my mate gets back from wherever he's been today to do it. But we don't know. I did want to talk about a couple of people, a couple of YouTubers that have really been getting on my nerves. So I don't know whether people have seen the video from Brian Delivers You the Goods, who calls me a con artist. So let me get this actual fact cleared up now. So on the 27th of February, all right, I was speaking to Brian Delivers You the Goods, and he was saying, like, how are things? Like, you know, we was having a decent chat, and I said I had no food, no money for food. Tomorrow's my birthday. He offered to help me, all right? Now, that doesn't mean that I'm asking him for his help. He offered, okay? So if he offered his help, then how am I the con artist? All I did was accept his help. You know, some people don't think. And then, yeah, when I was going to send him back his money one day, right, he started demanding, being a bit stroppy with me. And I told him basically, you actually might be the only one, I'm not too sure, to be honest, Miguel. But thank you for sticking around. Appreciate it. It really is. So Brian he was an alright friend, do you know what I mean? I'm not going to lie about it. He was actually a decent chap. I did feel like there was immediately some level of disrespect between me and Brian straight away, just because of other people. And the way other people work nowadays on YouTube is because they work like this, yeah? Oh, I don't have to do as I am told because I've got the right to freedom of speech. Well, no, you fucking don't. Your freedom of speech is nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I will challenge that from anyone. to anyone. I don't care. Look, in life, we all have moments, experiences that we don't like. Yeah. But unless you learn to get over it and start afresh, you'll never move forwards. You always stay in the same place. I do not expect people to sit here and listen to me. No. That's entirely your choice. However, I do expect people, if they are going to sit and listen, to learn. People will pretend to be your friends. They will pretend to like you. And they will be that two-faced when they leave your side. Like, you'll never know. And I do feel like some of these people that can be two-faced take it a bit too far. I mean, are you really going to call someone a friend and then act like they've never been a friend to you? I find that a bit scummish, because those people have helped you, those people have treated you good, they've stuck by your side, and then you turn on them? How disrespectful is that? Seriously thinking about it, how disrespectful is it? People don't like to hear the truth. When they hear the truth, it hurts them badly. Now, I'm not going to say the truth doesn't hurt, because it does. And everyone that hears the truth, that doesn't like to be told what to do, or they've got a bit of an attitude check. 9 humans out of 10 have an attitude problem. 9 humans out of 10. It's quite a big number, isn't it? But you know what? Doesn't matter. Those humans ain't your problem. What is your problem is sometimes you will look in the mirror and you'll think, shit, I could have done better. Don't think that. A lot of life coaches will tell you, oh, you want to do better, you've got to act better, you've got to look better, you've got to clean yourself up, do this, do that. No. Let me explain life properly. In your life, you come across certain people, certain things that you just don't want to experience, you know? And it's not about right or wrong. It's about doing what makes you happy. And if you can do what makes you happy, then why should it matter to the rest of the world? You know, if you can ignore all the bad comments, all the slanderous accusations, people won't get to you. I mean, look at me. Yeah, I sit here. Yeah, I know there's troll accounts out there that want to pose as different people and piss me off. It's not happening. It is not happening. Like, cannot be bothered. Can't be bothered with it. Life is not easy. It's not meant to be easy. So, in order for your life to be easy, you must be born into a multi-millionaire family. Even then, life is difficult, it's challenging. You will never fully understand life in any sense, because, oh, well, I've got all this money and I can do this and I can do that. Well, guess what? If you're a rich twat, fuck off. Because I don't like rich people. Never have done, never will do. I'm not rich. Yeah, I earn a fair bit of money. But I'm not rich. Your life is what you make it. So, in order for your life to move forwards without being dragged down by anyone, one, you must cut ties with those people that drag you down. Two, make a 5-year plan with realistic goals and waypoints. Then what you want to do is you want to go out there and look for training for that line of work that you specifically would like to do. Always have a backup plan. Always have a backup plan, okay? Because if you go for the training for the job that you want and you find the training too difficult, that's what I mean by realistic goals, waypoints. All right. So your 5-year plan should be 2.5 years of education of the job that you do want. All right. And 2.5 years education of a job that you don't want. And never pick the best of the best and the worst of the worst. No. Go for what you choose. What makes you feel confident enough to do. When you find you've completed your education on the job that you want or the job that you don't want, whichever one you succeed in, then apply for that job. People are not easy to impress, and even in this day and age, you have to have a bit of paper to waft under people's noses and go, I've got this qualification. Qualification helps, but it don't mean shit. Not only do people want the qualifications, they want experience as well. So while you're being trained in the specific field that you wish to be trained in, look for part-time work for that field of work. And you can gain some experience whilst doing your training on it. Now, I would state that tattooing is a very difficult thing. Okay, it requires a needle. It's a tricky thing to do. Obviously, I've done nearly all of mine myself. Alright. These are actually the two most recent ones that I did. Turned out alright, but not the best, obviously. I will state that when you do find that dream profession and you do get trained to do it, you will only ever have one opportunity in your life to reach the pinnacle of your dreams. And if you don't grab hold of that opportunity with both hands and never let it go, chase after it, even if you fall and fail, get back up, start again. Keep going until you have made it to the top. Because people don't want to be liked. People don't want to be understood. People want to be respected. So, do your job well, and you get respect. People of this day and age, I think it is so easy to do a specific line of work. No, it's not. It takes years of education and dedication. And I would say that 9 times out of 10, you won't even get to do the job that you wish to do. Okay, it's not an easy line. It's sometimes it can be quite tricky going back to that way. So obviously I don't want to sit here and slate people too much. Alright, now there's a specific YouTuber that I do want to talk about called Larry the Batman Fan. Alright, Larry has tried to create drama with a lot of people in the past, and those people have tried to create it back. I don't see the point in making drama a necessary thing on a channel, because you break a guideline, you just get a strike. Once you get 2 strikes from YouTube, that's it, you're done. So it's not an easy thing. Alright, and I would say that Larry has, I mean, for a little while I tried to help Larry change his personality. I tried to help him move forward and respect other people's views and opinions, because let's face it, he doesn't. If you disagree with something he says, he just goes off on one or just does a video against you, and I don't feel as though that's right. I took my time out of each day to try and help this man. Could he help himself? No. So the reason that I'm annoyed with him is because he doesn't change. He will never change unless he learns to respect other people. Unfortunately, Larry is a fool to himself. And I'm not being horrible by saying this, I mean no malice. But Larry had pushed me way too far. Sending raps to me, always trying to, you know, prove a point. And he couldn't prove a point to me because, yes, he might be older than me, but does he deserve my respect? No. Respect is earned, not freely given, unfortunately. Now, I would like to state that throughout my time on YouTube over many of years, I have made different accounts, and those accounts are gone now for obvious reasons. I hope that maybe one day people can learn to respect one another, to not do videos against each other, and just make the content that makes you happy. Because by making the content that makes you happy, you keep your mind occupied away from all the bad comments. When you see a bad comment, just learn to keep your mouth shut. When you see a video against you, learn that all it is that person's opinion. Does their opinion of you matter? No, it doesn't. Yeah, they might have a load of followers. They might have so many subscribers. They might have a wide variety and network of fans. But does that one person's opinion matter? No, it does not. You do what makes you happy, because if you do, you will find that your life becomes better. And I was hoping that maybe one day on this planet that people may not be so horrible towards each other on YouTube, because let's face it, there is a lot of impersonators out there, a lot of troll accounts. I do know a couple of them. I know exactly who they are, what they're about now. Unfortunately, there are a couple of YouTubers out there at the moment that I really do dislike for specific reasons. One of those is J Margera. All right. Now, the reason I dislike J Margera is because he can be hypocritical. Is his his attitude to life is, if I don't like you, I'm gonna threaten to shoot you. I'll get your address. I'll do this. I'll do that. Just run your mouth off. Why not? Let yourself get into a lot of bother. Yeah, go ahead. I don't care. Look, to everyone that actually knows me and has spoken to me in the past, like Cyber Metal Punk, J Margera, to pretty much anyone and everyone, I will name drop people here, okay? And this is not in order of who I dislike or like. These are just people that I speak to, all right, or used to speak to. So you got Sub Metal Punk, J Margera. You have Umbrella, Robster, 97, I believe. Dark Wizard. You have Shadow Leon, Wandsworth Pictures, Junebugs Films, Brian Delivers, Zach D Productions, Funny Guy 9000, J-Dog. You know, you got a lot of people that I've spoken to over this the period of time. Yes, I have spoken to Brian Absher in the past, and I did rehabilitate the man. Whether or not you choose to believe me is entirely your choice. I am no longer in contact with this person. Larry, obviously, one person I tried to change for the better of everyone else, and nobody liked me doing that because they thought that they were losing me as a friend and Larry was gaining someone. No, that's not the case. Never is. All right. If I offer you my help with a specific person and I say, look, I'm going to try and do this, this is how I work things, all right, let me see if I can deal with it. All right. If you say yes to that and then you get pissed off because I'm speaking to that person, how does that make you look? That's wrong. It is wrong. I would like to state that some YouTubers have spoken to me and then not spoken to me. One of those being Jackal Gold Kick. Me and him, we had a little chat a couple of times. He seemed like a decent chap. Obviously, Larry lied about my death. So my Facebook account got hacked. I've had to change my password and everything recently. So, yeah. I found out that there was a message on my account to Larry stated that the person's name was Jack and that I'd passed away. I was on holiday at the time. I meditated. And it got to the point where I'd come back off holiday. And there's loads of messages from loads of people saying, oh, you've died, blah, 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 is everything okay? And I'm like, hey, what the fuck's going on here? You know, like, what the hell? Like, seriously, what the fuck? Yeah, it didn't sit right in my head. So, I made a decision. That decision was to find out what the fuck was going on for a start, and then confront people about the situation. Now, the one person I wanted to confront, I did. I didn't need to confront them. I just needed to speak to them about said problem. Okay, and one of those people was Jackal Gold Kick, who I spoke to, and he said, oh, thank fuck you're alive. I said, well, it's obvious Larry's lied about it. Obviously, Jackal has chosen to stay friends with Larry, and I do feel as though that's a bad move because Larry can be this type of person where he will pressure his fans into joining competitions and whatnot, and he has been known to rig his own competitions to let one specific person win over a specific period of time. So I would not trust his competitions whatsoever. He may not rig them nowadays, but back when this person was receiving a lot of stuff off of them, this person admitted to me that Larry was rigging the competitions to get that person to win all the time. So, yeah, not a good thing. And I would like to state that there is one pressing issue about Larry that I would like to go into. Again, not to be taken offensively, but Larry claims to be a Christian, yet he swears. He plays video games that would go against his belief, because he has stated that he will not watch R-rated movies because it's in the Bible not to. That's a bunch of bollocks. Yeah, I've checked the Bible myself, right? It does not say anything about not watching TV programs. It does say about not poisoning your mind with anything other than the Lord's word, all right, which I think Larry has misinterpreted. A lot of Christians tried to go like OTT with it all. But you know what? Larry will never change. And who are we to force him to change? If he wants to be the way he wants to be, then fine. It's up to him. I couldn't give a shit. So I'm actually going to end this live stream here. All right. Thank you to everyone who has watched and who has been watching. I'll give a big shout out to all my subscribers, to anyone that I speak to. To the people that I've name dropped, please bear in mind I was not being horrible or anything. I just name dropped certain people, spoke about those people that I did want to insult, which I will not insult properly because I can't be bothered with it all. But the people that I've name dropped as a whole, as a list of people that I've spoken to, most of you are decent people. There are some of you, there's 3 of you that aren't decent people, but have the opportunity to better yourselves. Cyber, Margera, and Batman. You all have the opportunity to change who you are, but unless you start doing that early on in life, you never will change. Not any of you. Anyway, I am going to go because I'm starting to get hungry, and I shall speak to you all later. Peace.